Cozy, we are a online software and application for connecting renters and landlords and bringing them closer together online.
Our two founders, John and Gino, were trying to move to San Francisco, and they experienced just this hail of difficulties.
Well, if we have like Uber and you can do this all from your phone now, and it's like, why can't it be like that for renting an apartment? Rents have gone up. There's a supply shortage and there's too much demand, and so the rent's gone through the roof.
I'm gonna do your build the cold noodles. Let's go with the vermicelli. What's that? Also the roast pork.
I've been rooted here since 1977. I have a lot of history here. When I was a kid, I would go down to Aquatic Park. When I went there, I recall at the distance, caught my ear was the sound of the conga drums on these bleachers there. I was like, when I got enough money, I'm gonna buy one of those, I'm gonna do that. We'd be able to jam all the way into the wee hours of the morning, listening to a three-piece upright bass, upright bass congas and sax.
I came to San Francisco in the late 70s. This is not a story I often tell, but I kind of had to escape a relationship. And I ended up here with my 3-year-old. I got a job waitressing, and I got involved in the punk scene, joined a punk band called The Urge, which was kind of what was happening then. Played with the Go-Go's and and played with the Dead Kennedys and all the local groups. Somebody gave me a camera during that time, and I loved it, and I was self-taught, and then I went back to school, and the rest is history. I got a job after that, and then it was really quite successful. Oh, hey, there you are.
So cute. That you should blow up big.
I know.
That's a great one.
Yeah, but right. I'm trying to sell the light box and this thing here. I have 60 days, less than 60 days, to get all this shit together and put it in storage.
Google moves in, Facebook, Twitter moves in, right? So that displaces the people of the community. That's what's been happening. When they come in there and say, okay, I got the money, you don't got the money, get out. To me, that's, that's this mindset of I'm better than you. No, that mindset of money, it's not love, it's hate.
It's very hard to look in another human's eyes and know that they're just like, they really don't care about you or your life at all. It's just sort of like, you're in my way.
Why are you working for Google? Do you need to make more money?
We do not work for Google. No one in this line works for Google.
You're supporting an infrastructure. Develop a solution to the displacement crisis that this company is having on San Francisco right now.
Affect the behavior of private individuals.
Thank you for explaining something. We're not private individuals. We all live in San Francisco. Thank you, sir. And you're here in San Francisco, so support people living in this city instead of just...
I mean, I've been working against capitalism for as long as I can remember. I think that it's a, economic system that really thrives on, marginalizing already oppressed and marginalized communities, creating wealth for people who already have wealth. When I first moved to San Francisco, there were artist collectives everywhere. It was very easy to just, walk down the street and bump into somebody who wasn't here to make money. The city's suddenly less of a place that's exciting because everybody else is being kicked out who might, add to it in a way that's politically radical or, creative.
Hey, Google, you can't hide. We can see your greedy side. Don't be evil. Don't be evil.
There are less taquerias and corner stores and more, fancy coffee spots and wine bars, and this is a Latino neighborhood, but there are fewer and fewer Latino families here, and more folks who don't even work in the city but commute. More people just really plugged into their devices, waiting, for their private luxury shuttles to transport them out, and then they come back, and it's kind of like their play city.
You need to unplug from your Google Glass and take a look at this map. Take a look at Benito. Listen to the voices of people being displaced. People not like you. People who are seniors. People who are disabled.
We do these demonstrations in part because we do want to engage them, so it's frustrating to see them, literally disengage.
We are here today because we're calling on all of you developers to develop a remedy to the displacement crisis plaguing San Francisco right here, right now, leading to the displacement of people like Benito Santiago right next to me.
Perhaps, they want to go frequent the newest, hippest restaurant, but they're not necessarily going to go to a community meeting or, so it's culturally changing a lot.
I specifically picked working at a place like Cozy because I didn't want to work at something that I thought was worthless or had no value. Like helping people share like cat videos or something. It's like, eh.
It all comes back to cat videos.
Look at that.
Could use cash.
Is that an app?
The one I have to go to a machine to get.
When we first started our big hiring push in October of 2012, it was right about the same time LinkedIn IPO'd, and that was kind of the start of the upward trend.
Hey! All right, so continuing to work on Frumpy Trumpet, the applications.
I'm still working on wireframes for payments and applications, the marketing site, both desktop and mobile.
These companies, they fund startups who basically just have an idea. They're looking for a market, so they're working on building a product and hoping to find product market fit, and they're funded, these VC companies will give you like $5 million.
We're seeing more evictions, and we're seeing more affluent kind of quote-unquote techie people.
There are people who work in tech who are born and raised in SF who are deeply concerned around the shifts that they're seeing in their city.
It's definitely an identity crisis. I mean, the city used to be such a countercultural mecca. And it was, there were cheaper places to live here.
I think Google, along with some of the other big tech companies, do act as like an anchor for the tech scene. A lot of these smaller companies root people away from Google once they've been at Google for a few years. Google's not going out of its way to harm anybody.
Yeah, and I mean, I think from non-tech people, there's a sort of perceived arrogance from Google or, tech people.
Cluelessness that
cluelessness
shows up as arrogance.
Right. But I mean, I don't think that about Google. I have friends that work there, and I think most people that work there think they're doing good. They don't think, their motto is "Don't be evil," and I really think they don't think they are doing evil. They think that they're making the world a better place.
It's not the young tech people that are coming here that are causing this. It's more the developers.
Stellar Management is based in Park Merced, where there's a proposed demolition, which would be one of the largest demolitions seen on the West Coast if and when it goes through. And displace a lot of affordable housing. Stellar Management is involved. Stellar is also based out of New York, DC, and Miami.
And this global frenzy, of people buying up in Paris and New York and San Francisco, buying up real estate.
It's very unfathomable to me that there are people who, own, 385 units in the city. Who needs to own 385 units?
But we were living here 40, 50, 60 years. Generations. It's not yours, it's mine now.
There's a growing homeless population, and income inequality is growing more rapidly here than anywhere else in the country.
It feels like I've given in almost, that I'm kind of okay, take it over, become a boutique town.
Being displaced, is that fair? Tell me, I asked you, is that fair? No, it's not fair.
Hey, may I have the platanos?
You want the one with chorizo or with eggs?
With chorizo, please.
We have a friend that basically plans at least one brunch every weekend, oftentimes two. I don't think I've ever seen him plan 3 brunches, though I've definitely seen him go to 3 brunches over the course of a weekend.
After that, there may be napping, depending on how many mimosas there were.
The top 4 burritos that are in the nation, or the top 4 seeds nationwide, are all in the Mission.
More and more people who live in this neighborhood are tech because they're the only ones who can afford it. And so they have this cute courtyard, and look,
they've got this
a garage.
Level, barbecue area with the garage. Yeah.
Someday, maybe.
What's going to happen? Yeah. When it comes to revolution, what I'm hearing, people are getting tense.
Yeah. And now I'm going to be leaving. Take care of yourself now. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye. I'm putting everything in storage. I'm going back east. My biggest question, this is climate control, right?
No, it's not. Did you need a climate control?
Yes, I should have said that. I mean, I'm worried because I have negatives and